All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe for more content. Today out here taking a little hike, checking out an area up on this creek where it's been snowing. Gonna go over my 2025 Bushcraft kit for this year. If you notice, this is a new pack that I have, not something that I have worn before. This is a Hidden Woodsman Day Ruck. So this is in the earth brown. So this is my new kit for 2025. I want something a little bit different. If you guys see some of my other videos, I'm a big fan of Hidden Woodsman. I've had the Forest rucksack for like the better part of a decade, and I just want something a little bit more low-key, smaller, and just something a little bit different. So we're gonna talk about what's inside the pack, do a little breakdown, and dive into what's new for 2025. Okay, so guys, so what I'm gonna show you right now is I'm gonna walk in here. I'm wearing Boulder boots, right? Temperature is around 30 degrees. I'm gonna walk in there and walk completely through that and get my feet soaking wet. I have merino wool, military wool socks, right? And I'm gonna show you, I can get these feet completely submerged in there, right? In this, with the snow on the ground, and I'm not gonna get frostbite in these leather boots, right? In these leather boots with the wool socks. I'm walking around here, nice, freezing cold, but it's not what everybody thinks it is, okay? As long as I'm wearing wool socks and I don't stay in here too bad and I stay moving and it doesn't get below 25 degrees, my feet are gonna stay completely fine. So I just want to show you that. Now, I'm not recommending you do this. But, all right, guys, so the sun's coming out a little bit here, just back, it's warming up. So yeah, like I talked about, this is my 2025 Bushcraft kit. I think I'm going to go with and just dive into it. Trying to cut down some stuff. Pretty happy with it. I've walked a couple miles today, just checking some stuff out. So yeah, let's just dive into it. For this year, I'm changing some stuff out. This is one of the smaller little Grand Force hatchet axes. This is just a small little hatchet I have. This is just kind of it's what you consider a standard classic hatchet from them. Used it a little bit. Haven't had a whole lot of time with it. Just been really busy with work. Been really happy with it. So probably this will be what I'll be carrying this year. And so let's dive into it. And as always, you've seen some of my other videos. I make these little med kits. That's pretty much just what I carry with me all the time. Build them myself. Quick clot, SWAT T tourniquet, little boo-boo kit, some medicine, odd and end stuff, trauma dressing, stuff like that. I do have a blowout kit in here, a micro one that I put together for, this will even treat a gunshot, bear attack, stuff like that. I also keep in there an Israeli trauma bandage, won't go into that. This is just my little possibles pouch that I keep in here. This has quite a bit of stuff. I'll try to do this really quick, but just my leather strop that I carry, I pack that in there, and then also that Israeli trauma bandage, and then also just a little bit of coffee. This is Death Wish coffee. I really like their coffee, just the dark roast. Pretty awesome stuff. Also, this is new. I finally burned through my old ferrocerium rod, and this is another one I had. I cannot remember exactly which one. I can't remember what brand this is. I have like a whole bag of them that I've tested out in the past, and last year I used the other one up, so I just threw this one in here for starting out for this year. This is a Falk Raven knife sharpening stone, pocket stone that I use. It's got the ceramic on there and then the regular whetstone, so I keep that in there for whatever, and then just some spare paracord. Now this is a big ferrocerium rod that I have. I haven't actually had to test this one out yet, so I'm gonna carry this one for the end of winter like it is right now, and then bring it beginning of summer. This is just a little Sunto. This is like a 1980s Sunto compass that I've had for years and years and years. Got on eBay. Really nice. Titanium and aluminum casing. I think this is like an aviation one, but I've carried it for years and years. Not too heavy, super light, real classic. I've been happy with it. It's been real nice. Then just some odd and end little things of paracord in there. Keep a little tiny pocket Swiss Army knife. I think this is the Frontier one, I think is the model of this. It's got a few little tools on it. I just like it. Then just a little pocket spork, some chapstick. And you know me, how much I love my lifeboat matches. I never leave home without lifeboat matches. I think they're probably the best survival tool you could possibly get. If I could just have a crate of lifeboat matches, I would. They're just indispensable. Spare charger for my iPhone. And then, yep, there you go. Here's a pack that I've been working my way through. If you guys haven't ever seen them, there you go. That one broke on me, but super, and you can stick them in. See, watch this. Here's some snow. Snow doesn't even put it out. Pretty awesome, indispensable. You can never have enough of those. Another ferrocerium rod that I've been testing out. This one is from Joker Knives. This one's actually really nice. For the price, Joker Knives ones aren't bad. I have some Advil. So this is just a bushcraft tarp for like in the snow and mud, like I did not use right now, as you can see, because I'm lazy. And then just a snug pack military poncho. These are actually pretty nice. I've used these to make some shelters, just playing around and testing them out. And when you get stuck out in the rain, it's a lot more compact, and I prefer it. It's better than a raincoat, you know? And this is just a Pathfinder bush pot that I've had for a couple years. What I like about it is you can hang it in boil water. And then it's also nice because it does have the handles on the back. So if you can use that. And then I store next to it my little Tokes titanium cook pot that I always bring backpacking. I use that as a coffee cup, essentially. Then just some odd and end paracord that I keep wadded up. Spare gloves that I use. My Silky Pocket Boy. Let's not forget about my beloved. This is the Adventure Sworn Classic. I've had this for about 6 months now. Trying to keep it clean. Haven't got a whole lot of use out of it, but definitely love it. Probably the last knife I'll get to use. Usually on little day excursions, I carry two things. This is a Polytac flashlight, and then I just use a regular headlamp from Olight. Then my little homemade fire tinder kit that I bought. This was actually an original kit, but I add to it and add and subtract as I need to. And this is that little pocket tool I've showed you guys before, just for putting sticks. It makes a little pot holder for hanging stuff in the woods. And then last but not least, never leave home without protection. This is my Gen 5 Glock 19, and I usually use Buffalo Bore 9mm barrel loads in it with a Streamlight light on it, and just some True Glow high-vis sights, so definitely nice. And I carry it in a T-Rex holster. So once I get walking, do not take, whatever you do, if this happens, you have two options. One, take your feet out and dry them out and try to make a fire. Or if you have a short distance, don't expose this, because what's going to happen with these wool socks, right, is your feet are going to, as you walk, and this is strenuous walking, do not stop. Strenuous walking, you are going to effectively use that wool and the leather. You're going to build up heat, and it's going to create basically like a hot water bottle on your feet. So just a little tip for you guys. You can do it. It's not as cold as you might think, okay? Not as cold as you might think. So we're gonna be careful. We're gonna be safe. And we're gonna walk back to the truck. So here I am. I'm back at my vehicle. As you can see, back at my vehicle. And my feet are perfectly fine. They've warmed up. I've walked about 1.5 miles. So my feet have warmed up and they're not cold. I didn't drain them. Like I said, them wool socks are going to absorb the water. They're going to create a thermal barrier and they're going to warm up. Now this is only going to work until about 25 degrees. Below that, I'd be really careful. But when you're in the low 30s, upper 20s, and you're I'm out of breath because I came from basically the wash all the way down here. So yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.